Kväll Sverige, and good evening to you guys, and welcome back to ESCXTRA. We just want to say thank you very much if you've been with us for the past week, just reacting to the Melodifestivalen 2020 artists. If you haven't seen those already, I'm gonna put part 1 up right here, and then if you leave it a couple of seconds, I'm gonna put up part 2. But we're back once again because SVT has now announced the final 10. And boy, did they leave everything to the last day. And we were all shocks and turns and twists all over social media. So I'm going to let Dominik take it away.
Yes, because the first artists are a returnee from just this year, and we love them because they also won the whole thing. And the Mamas are back with a song called In the Middle. And it was described as a heartwarming love song dedicated to their fans who have supported them in the wild year 2020. And they delivered this year, not just their Melfest entry move, but also their EP, their Christmas songs. They've been all out the whole year, and we're here for it. And before I forget it, I'm prepared. Damn the headphones. Okay. Had to be. Okay, yeah, the Mamas are here, and I'm so excited for them. It looks awful.
John Bannon shaking.
Yes. Well, I'm super excited for them. They are so passionate, powerful. They're amazing vocalists, amazing people. We interviewed them. We maybe link it down below. It's on the ESCXTRA channel, and they're just amazing, loving, and so talented. And I'm so excited when I heard they're back. And now I can't wait for the song that's written by Emily Falfey, Robin Schermberg, and Jimmy Jansson. And yeah, we know them. And songwriters are amazing. So I expect a laugh banger. Something like uplifting, like Move, or like the EP stuff. It will be, I have high hopes for them. And yeah, that's the great stuff for today. Lisa, what do you think?
Oh, I'm so excited that they're back. I mean, the Triple Crown could be on, but the interesting thing is, they've had all this success in the past couple of years, yet they're still the same humble ladies that are like, wait, what? You want us to go to Sweden and represent you at Eurovision for us? They're still those same ladies from Too Late for Love, and they've kept that style throughout, like uplifting and inspiring, but still making you want to get up and dance and have fun too. And I think this is going to be very much the same as that. And of course, there was kind of hints from Robin on Twitter being like, "Ooh, I'm excited for 2021," and it was like, well, you've just been working with them on their Christmas EP, so I wonder what you're suddenly so excited for. But yeah, they're going to be the ones to watch as always. And are they throwing a little bit of trolling at Dotter with that song title, In the Middle, and Just Shoot Me in the Middle?
I love that. Maria, what do you think?
Well, Queens are back, and I'm so happy about this. I actually was expecting them to come back, but I need like an official confirmation that they're here. And of course, I remember them when they were performing with John Lundvik, and afterwards, I knew that they are trying their luck as a separate band, and I was really happy for them. And then I found out they won. I was like, yes, perfect. But the pandemic killed it all. Still, I'm so happy they still got will get another effort to come back to make us all happy with their songs. And I'm excited to listen what they prepared for us.
Yes, maybe I think they're the first group if they win like 3 times in a row, if we count with John Lundvik, and maybe they can do it. It would be amazing to like bring them to Europe, to Eurovision. Tim, what do you think?
I'm just gonna say, winning. Who's tired of winning?
Yes, exactly.
Like that's the minute they got announced, all I could think of is Ash and those lines. So I know that previously, when it was announced that Melodifestivalen in 2021 was going to be announced, they were all a bit worried whether or not they can come back. And obviously, there were some hesitations that they want to do it, but only if they get internally selected. But we all know that's physically impossible. But you know what? As they've said, the right song came to them, and we know how vocally awesome these ladies are. And from what we've heard on like the Christmas EP, which Robin co-wrote, The Christmas Night to Remember, I think. So someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. And also they produced Touch the Sky, which was one of their singles. So we know that they can do a great song together. So I've got a feeling that they could be in with a shot, but then obviously SVT went all out this year. So, you know, we never know, but I'm just so happy that they could potentially get another chance at this, which is heartwarming, and they deserve it.
I mean, it's a great step to give them a chance to do it again and
Exactly.
just to have them with us one more year at least.
Yes.
Yes, that was the first act, and I think Tim has another returnee.
Oh my God, yes. We've been waiting for this. And I know in 2018, Dominik also had the chance to speak to this lovely lady. And I'm just going to put up the interview right over there. And we have got Jessica Andersson with this song Horizon. And this song is written by David Kruger, Fredrik Schemper, Marcus Linden, and Christian Holmström. She's saying that the when asked to describe it, it was grand, hopeful, and apparently vocally challenging. So what would be vocally challenging? Is it a ballad? Is it an up-tempo song? Strange, but you know, she's working with some of the people that she worked with on Party Boys, mainly Frederic's on there. So we know that she's going to be taken care of. Lisa, your thoughts on Jessica's return?
I wondered where good old Frederick was hiding, and here he is. And of course, he's brought back Jessica Andersson for us, and we're here for the dawning horizon of Schlager. I just hope it's more. I feel like it's going to be probably not as high up tempo as Party Voice, but probably around that ballpark. I mean, she's a seasoned overall, so she's had more appearances in Melfest than the rest of us have had hot dinners, really. So, yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing, and I'm sure she's going to throw a spanner in the works of all those young kids that will be in the semi-final with her again. And I'm highly excited and looking forward to it.
Dominik, your thoughts?
Well, Jessica is she's great. She's amazing. We all loved, I think, Party Voice. It was amazing. It was uplifting. It was an anthem, and also her ballads, Can't Hurt Me Now, for example, they're timeless. They're just powerful, and the vocals, she can pull them off. She has everything that she needs for an amazing entry. With the title Horizon, the description, I kind of expect something like a mid-tempo, maybe more of a ballad. But I think, yeah, she's a pro, just like Lisa said. She's been in here for like several times. She knows what she's getting, and yeah, she can get us everything and go to the final. Yeah, I'm excited to see what she's coming up with, and she's amazing.
Maria, your thoughts?
I can't say much about her, unfortunately, but it's, based on the description, I have a feeling this is gonna be a strong ballad, probably. I don't know why. I just think it's not really up-tempo one. But we'll see.
Okay. All right then. Now we are moving on, and we finally got another debutante, which Dominik would explain.
Yes, and we're going all inclusive with them. The artist is Sannex, and the song is called All Inclusive. And the song is written by Greta Svensson and Hans Torstensson. It was described, they are a dance band, and it was described as quite traditional. When I first saw the picture, I was expecting something like Devedu, something like very funny and very kind of, fun entry. But when I saw the video, I was like, okay, it's probably more like a dance band. And I think they also described themselves somewhere as dance band 2.0. And if I'm not mistaken, we already have a dance band in the competition, I think. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they come up with. These songs are always very positive. They want to make you dance. And we already heard yesterday, especially in part 2, that we have a lot of songs we can cry to. So I also want to dance to and be happy. And yeah, I think these bands are like so Swedish. I don't know if the song is in Swedish, but yeah, the title's in English, but maybe the song is in Swedish. I think they just spread Swedish positivity and dance anthems, and I like these. I always like them. So what am I talking about? Maria, what do you think?
Okay. Well, I'm actually down to another Swedish pop schlager. Why not? Well, since there's a huge diversity this year, another one won't harm anyone. So actually, I can't say much about them. And just the title is also funny, like really connection to the holidays. Right away, especially this year. So I actually don't know what to expect. That's just like I'm well, like a feel good up tempo, and everyone can dance. So can't say much.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Sounds good.
Thank you.
Lisa, what do you think?
Well, we can't really go all-inclusive yet until probably well into 2021. So Sannex decided to deliver early for us. And I think it's going to be everything that you get from those dance bands that you see when you go to these all-inclusive hotels. But the way they describe themselves, it's going to be more calm yourself, Tip. It's going to be more of a modernized version of what you expect from a dance band. They don't want to sort of pigeonhole themselves into that sort of box too much. And when you think, oh no, it's going to be all those horrible holidays I went on as a child with these bands. No, they're far more. They have far more to their arsenal than that. And I'm excited for it. We need a bit of fun and excitement. And yeah, I was kind of thinking there'd be a bit sort of more towards the David side as well. And yeah, it should be a good fun one for us.
Exactly. I hope. Tim, what do you think?
The minute they were announced, I actually listened to this their song. It's called Lasse som ett Rogner. Sorry for the Swedish. I actually liked it. Like, it kind of reminded me a bit of my childhood, and like, you know, you see all these dance bands at like what parties, weddings, and you know, there might not be the artist, but they know how to make you have a good time, which, like Lee said, something that we need right now. And you know, they've been around. You know, they've had some Grammys. They've performed on Allsång på Skansen. So I think what we're gonna get with them is we're gonna get the performance element, because you want to connect with the audience. I think that's what they'll be good at in terms of performing. From me, per se.
I can't wait to see that. And like coming up is another newcomer, right?
Yes. We have got. I am gonna butcher this, so I am very sorry. It's Clara Klingenström with "Behove inte Diggy Dog." The song was written by Clara herself, obviously. There's Bobby Lundgren, Maria Mollin, and Lindgren as well. She describes it as like picking yourself up when you hit rock bottom, and I'm guessing a very emotional number. So that's the first one on this list. Unfortunately, it's gotta come back. But for me, I mean, from what I've listened to, it looks like she was part of the song. So part of the reason why ballads do so well is if you're connected to it lyrically and you're attached to it. So that's the main important thing. And from what I've heard from her songs, they're actually quite nice and quite lovely and emotional sometimes. Maria, your thoughts?
Well, another singer, another ballad coming up. So actually I looked through some information. Well, she looks quite nice and quite a strong singer, and she wants us to expect something emotional. So no wonder this is gonna be a powerful ballad, just to make us and especially Dominik cry.
Again.
So I'm kind of. I would like to listen to this and just to see how well, I like ballads for their real connection with the singer's soul. So I expect this to look at the performance a lot.
Okay. Dominik, moving on to you. Another ballad. How many times are you gonna cry this year in Mello?
I don't know. I hope they don't put it all together in one semifinal, because I won't have any tears left after that.
I told you we're going to play the drinking game of Dominik crying through Melfest.
But I'm not drinking.
Bingo.
But that's for us.
Drink on your behalf.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll put it on Twitter. So, yeah. Well, like I don't know. I also kind of think could also be a mid-tempo song. I don't know. I was listening to a song "Sommarminen" before, and I think that's very lovely and exciting and personal. Also a bit folky with a folk influence, and it sounded very personal and mature. I always love when artists co-write their songs, because it's always like a bit more personal. And I think she's very talented. I'm excited that she's coming to Melfest now. She already had her audience in other shows, and of course practicing music somewhere. And well, I'm happy that she's made the way to Melfest now, and I can't wait for a song. I'm hoping it's not a cry song, but well, I'm ready for it. And based on her songs I heard, she's very talented and she has a great charisma on stage. And people probably think when they watch this now, they're like, he likes everything. But that's true. I like mostly everything. Like we have another from another side, friends from Melfest, and they're always like, Dominik likes everything and he's always tired. These two things, and that's probably true, yeah. So I probably like them in the end.
All right, moving on. Lisa, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what she brings, because she's been bubbling under for a little while, and she very much does her own style. It's kind of indie pop with a folk twist. Kind of think more your Anna Bergendahl style. It's going to be that probably with some guitars, and then you've got sort of Bobby there on the writing team to sort of give it that sort of Melfest twist to a ballad. and it's going to be very much something that's personal to her, it sounds like, and if she connects with it well, she could get into the second round of voting and pull a surprise, because you just never know what these newcomers might bring on the day.
Well, one more newcomer coming up. Okay, moving on. We've got another newcomer. It looks like he's gonna give Tom Lieber run first money, so I'll let Dom explain about that.
Yes, I saw this on Twitter. Someone commenting this. But yes, the song is called "Best of Me." The artist is called Efraim Leo, and the song is written by himself, Efraim Leo, together with Cornelia Jakobsdotter, Amanda Björkgren, and Herman Gaddafi. And well, I'm excited about that because in the description it was like he was starting to play guitar when he was 13 and soon turned his self-written poems into emotional pop songs. You know which reminded me of that? Which artist?
Who?
Kind of Taylor Swift, because he's always like writing poems into songs, and I love that. I love that. And yes, this made the expectations very high. I was listening to his song "When I Wanted You." He just released that, and it's great. There's a pop song and also self-written. It's very modern. Like his vocals, they're very good, and it's hard to say what to expect from him because he was also a newcomer and he's just 23 years old. But he could do very well. And the song "Best of Me" was described as a energy-filled song that is difficult to sit still to. So it's a bop, and I love that, and I can't wait. Lisa, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm surprisingly looking forward to what Efraim brings, because he's got Cornelia on his team that was from Love Generation way back when, and he's kind of similar-ish in terms of he does like modern pop but with a throwback twist to it as well. And if you like if you like Benjamin Ingrosso's stuff, then you're probably going to like Efraim too, because he's in that sort of similar mold, and I feel like he's going to be a newcomer that could do very well, especially with the younger voters and the teenage girls. I think he's definitely sort of bringing that to him, and it sounds like he's going to get everyone up and dancing, and that's what we need.
Now that you mentioned Benjamin as an example, I can't wait even more to see that, because Benjamin's amazing and can't wait. Tim, what do you think?
For me, I've seen on his biography that he's actually performed at quite a few festivals, so it looks like he's going to be another performer as well, and mix that up with a upbeat tempo. I wouldn't be surprised that we're going to get a high energy bop that's just going to make us want to dance along. And obviously he co-wrote on this, so he knows his limitation, and obviously having a song with that high energy, you'd know how to perform it. It's your own creation, so let's just say I'm more looking forward to the performance more than ever now.
Yes. Maria, what do you think?
I expect a banger. I don't know why, but I got a feeling this is something like unexpected banger, because since it's a newcomer. So I also think that there should be a really great performance, and I'm just excited to see this. I don't know why. It's just like a feeling that it's gonna do really well.
Yes, for everyone that's watching, we made an article with all the artists, and we put in songs that they already performed in the past and released. So if you want to get an idea of the artists, you can check that out on ESCXTRA. And yes, you have to check that out to just be prepared to watch.
We'll put the links at the bottom, at the description for you, so you can see all three.
And Tim is next with Idol winner, right?
Yeah, another newcomer and Idol winner in form of Tusse, who won Idol Sweden in 2019. He'll be performing the song Voices, and on his And on his song, which was written by Joy Deb, Linnea Deb, Jimmy Joker Thornfelt, and Anders Retov. It's described as a motivational number about freedom and importance of community and having your voice heard, whoever you are. And he promises a performance which of the likes of viewers have not seen before. Okay, you remember how yesterday I said about Idol and then going into Melo? I mean, they're just attracting them in batches now. So, and they tend to do quite well. So, first of all, great formula. And second of all, look at that songwriting lineup. You've literally got like the best of the best on one song. But I know people on social media are like gonna complain like, oh, here we go again, Mellow, rehashing the same writers all over again. But you know what? Tusse is actually quite the vocalist, as he's already proven on Idol. And I wouldn't be surprised if this like does very well and becomes a dark horse. Maria, your thoughts?
Actually, I can't say much about this one, but this like description or like promise of unusual staging sounds intriguing enough for me. So I'm just interested what he got in store for us. Can't say much about the song, which type, which genre is gonna be. But I think he will be more focused on the performance than the song itself. So we just better wait for February.
Dominik?
Yes, I mean, I checked out some of his performances from Idol, and he can sing everything. Like, I think he sang female songs and nailed this. He sang male songs, and his winner song, strong vocals. Yeah, as mentioned before, the songwriting team are just. If you get a songwriting team like this, you have something. The songwriters see in you, and they also probably have a song for you that will bring you to. I don't know. I totally see this in the final. I don't have to hear the song. I see this in the final already. And it will be probably top 5 or top 6. I see it very high just because the songwriters are amazing. He's very, very talented. And he just won Idol. He's just won it last year. It's very, not so far away. Still the people...
So, fairly recent. And
Yes.
basically he's still building the momentum from his Idol win.
Yes, I think people will still remember him, of course, from Idol, and he has his audience. I mean, he just won it, and this is definitely an artist to watch, and will be probably very high in the end.
All right, then, finally moving on, Lisa.
Yeah, if you thought that you had all your favorites or knew a potential winner, I'd throw them all out the window now, because Tusse's coming. And I think he can definitely challenge the Mamas and your Daughters and anyone else and your Eric Saades. He's definitely going to be in there amongst all those big hitters, because he's got such a big voice to go to back himself up with, and his fan base already as well until for a little bit longer the current reigning Idol champion. So he's got his fans. He knows his audience. He's a seasoned performer. He can pretty much do any genre you ask of him. If you watch all of his Idol performances back, he can do rap. He did a song with Molly Sandon. He's already in amongst all these well-known Melfest alumni. So he's got that in the bag, and that's why these songwriters have thought, hang on a minute, we can do something pretty special with you. And they've seen that in him, and it sounds like he's going to bring something anthemic, but as well as there's going to be his vocal and the stage show. So it's going to be the full, complete package. I can just see that coming already.
Right then. Okay, we've got another newcomer in our midst, but we've known about this for quite some time now, Dominik, right?
Yes, because she got a ticket from Pifira Nesta, and the artist is Julia Alfrida, and the song is called Rich, and the songwriters are Julia Alfrida herself, together with Jimmy Jansson and Melanie Wiby. And the song is described as a positive number that is about celebrating diversity, hashtag Kiev calling, and promoting self-worth. And well, I listened to her song Dark Room, and this is giving me totally Billie Eilish style, like vibes, because it's very dark and very, with a great bass line and very deep. And now she's giving us a positive number, which is probably, I don't expect like a Billie Eilish vibe song with very positive number, but maybe I love a good bass line, and maybe this is something like a mix of something very positive and something very dark. No, probably not, but just a guess. I like her creativity already in her previous songs, so I think with the song we get something very good, very personal, and also probably something different. Something we probably don't hear every edition, or probably only have once in this edition. And well, the P4 Nesta artists don't really made it so far in the competition, but maybe this will change, because I think this is the case that they choose the artist and then they put her together with a song, and usually they pick the song and then find artists for them. So maybe this is why they're not doing so well in the past, but I hope she's delivering it, and maybe we see her in more than just one show. Lisa, what do you think?
I always feel very sorry for the P4 Nasta ones, because they just, I don't want to say the word cannon fodder, but it always feels very much like that when they end up never making it out the semi-finals. And it's such a shame, because like at the same time, Melfest offers you that platform anyway, so they get several months of promo. You can't turn these opportunities down. You never get that much streaming and chart success. And look at the Lovers of Boldara. They didn't make it through, but well, none of them have. None of the P4 and Nasta ones have. But the Lovers of Boldara, they're still releasing EPs and content and performing as much as they can do, and they're still very much within the Melfest circle. So you don't have to make it through from the semis to still do well and have a successful career afterwards. And maybe Julie can be the one that changes that and gets through, because she's got Melanie Webe there and Jimmy Jansen, who are going to make her more accessible than probably Dark Room is, because it is that dark pop style. So it's probably going to be a bit more oomph and something impactful. And yeah, I hope she's just given every opportunity she can to succeed.
It's true, like they probably already won because they get introduced to such a big audience, like you said, and also internationally, because we watch it. Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, I share the same sentiments as Lisa, because I feel really sorry for like how many years it's been going on now, since 2016, and it's just like 7, 6, or 5th. And you always think, okay, they might do it. They might get there, or they'll just end up like 5th, or like not even 5th. They get kicked out after the first round of voting. But Julia, as you said, it is very promising, and the songwriting team involves 1/3 of the songwriting team, correct me if I'm wrong, was involved with the last year's winner. So I wouldn't be surprised if, they finally found the formula, because it's always been like, okay, let's try with this song already. Actually, no, it didn't work. So let's try with them and them. So I don't know, maybe SVT is just like playing like mismatch, but hopefully from what the description is, hopefully they found the right one and the right match for it.
Fingers crossed for that. Maria, what do you think?
I heard of her actually, and I love how she's performing. This time I think we can expect something like mid-tempo one. And probably she'll do some effort for staging as well. I don't know why, but probably there is something more impactful with staging as well. But overall, all these background stories that you keep telling, I just don't really get this. So probably, much more than me. So I'm just like feelings, nothing more.
I mean, it's probably mostly feeling for us too, because we don't know the song, so we just see what we're thinking. Yes, that's it, and we're excited to see Julia in Malfist. And next up is a returnee.
Yes, a returnee that you've actually spoken to. So, like I said, I'm gonna try and put another one up there so you can watch it. And this time he's on his own, and it's Alvaro Estrella with the song "Baila Baila." This one is okay. Another great team of songwriters: Anders Retov, Linnea Deb, and Jimmy Jerker Thornfelt. And yep, from just that description alone, you'd already know that it's going to be a banger. And we know that Alvaro can perform live. You know, I mean, Vamos Amigos made it to the final last year, so like I know a lot of people underestimated it last year, and then look where it got them, a spot in the final. So for him going on its own, I'm not sure, because obviously he had Mendes with him last year, so there was a big name attached. But I think he might go through the same method if he were to get to the final. But we already know that whatever happens, we're gonna get a great performance out of it. Lisa?
I'm excited to see Alvaro back, because I was there in the crowd when he performed Vamos Amigos last year, and the crowd just went completely nuts for it. And I feel like it's a shame that we're not going to get that this time, because we were in a TV studio and no audience. And these kind of songs, they need that. But I hope it still comes across on TV anyway. And I'm just got a sneaky suspicion from the fact we've got a song called Baila Baila. We've got that writing team. I wonder, was like El Diablo maybe a Melfest attempt and it got chucked out and Cyprus have taken it off them? I do have my sneaky suspicions there, but I'm expecting Baila Baila to just be the party anthem that we really need. And Alvaro's a good stage performer. He was there back in 2012 as Danny's backing dancer on Amazing. So he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to perform. He's been here. He's been to Melfest several times now. And I'm sure he'll probably be another finalist again.
Dominik, your thoughts? Because you've talked to him before.
Yes, they're amazing. Well, Mendes is amazing. Alvaro is amazing. And I always say amazing, I know. But no, they're very down to earth. They're very lovable. They're so heartwarming, just from a personal side. And we have another daddy in the competition, fresh daddy, not from the looks just, but also like a real one. And because he just became father, I think this year, just like Paul Ray, he just became father. And well, I'm excited for the party, like you mentioned. He brought the party in this year with Mendes, and Bedroom was robbed in 2014. If you don't remember, look it up. Yeah, I love that song and hope he's going to do way better than that. Maybe like this year. He, like Lisa said, he had Malfist experience for years. He went to Eurovision as backing singer and dancer several times. He's professional. He knows what he's doing. I'm excited to see how he's going to bring the party when there's no audience and there's just this film studio and maybe some background dancers. He has everything that he needs to do well, and people know him by now. I hope the best. And yeah, the interviews down below.
Maria?
I know Vamos Amigos and I love it so much, yes. And actually I hope he comes back with another banger, probably even better than Vamos Amigos. Something really energetic, up-tempo. Not sure about the staging, but still possible. And I'm just excited to see him back.
Okay, lovely. Moving on, we're on a we're on the final ones, but it's a streak of returnees, and Dominik is going to go explain the first one.
Another queen that was robbed this year. It's Klara Hammarström, and she will perform the song "Beat of a Broken Heart." The song was written by David Kröger, Fredrik Schempe, and Niklas Carsten Madsen, and Andreas Wake, also very known artist, who's now first time, I think, as a songwriter. And yes, the song is as described is like from a Disney movie, beautiful tune with positive message that everyone can relate to. And I think nobody was robbed, and it was a banger. And she released some other songs this year, and they were amazing. And I just, when we wrote the article today, she's known from the TV show about her family, where they just follow her around and the whole family. And I think that's just exciting. I love these shows, so I might check it out to improve my Swedish. And we know that she has the vocals, the personality. I think many people expected her to do better this year after they heard the song, and somehow I think she came fifth. So I think maybe next year, she will do way better. And the songwriting team is promising. With Fredrik Schempe, we know him. We love his songs. It will be an anthem, maybe schlagerish anthem, pop anthem. I don't know, but I'm excited to hear it and can't wait for that to happen. Lisa, what do you think?
I've always been excited for Klara. I knew about her before even she turned up in the 2020 edition when she released You Should Know Better. And I think that this entry this year is going to be more like that. It's not going to be like, you're not going to get another nobody. So don't go expecting that from this entry. But You Should Know Better is still easily up there as just a quality anthem, and showcases the best of what she can do. And it proves that she's a very versatile artist. And yes, she was mightily robbed. Like nobody got it was the highest votes of a song that didn't make it through to Andre Hansen or the final. So that proves that even as a newcomer, she'd immediately made that impact, and hopefully she'll retain all those fans again and get justification for last year. Because if she'd have been in semi-final 4, she'd have easily sailed through to the final direct.
I think this year she also had a very tough semi-final, wasn't it, with Dotter and Anna Bergendahl?
Yeah. She was in a very heavy hitters semi-final, unfortunately for her. So hopefully this year the draw will be a bit more in her favour, and she'll do well and showcase another side of herself.
Yes, can't wait till we find out which semi-final everybody will be in and which start number. And Maria, what do you think?
Well, I've heard of her, but I'm not really familiar. But still, as far as I know, she became quite popular. And judging on the Twitter reaction as well, it was a blast as well. And I just hope she would bring us something really beautiful, Disney-like song, because why not? It's still some nice addition to the whole diversity this year. So I would love to see it.
And what do you think?
Okay, first of all, I'm just going to say that damn you, SVT, for putting her in such a tough semi in 2020. Like, any other semi, you just had to put her up on the ones where everyone was a favorite. But yeah, it is what it is. I know that we're going to get something different out of her. So like Lisa said, we're not going to get nobody. But it's something motivational and a positive message. So I'm guessing we're gonna get something like a ballady mid-tempo. That's the sort of thing that she's been mostly releasing since her participation. Like she did a collaboration with Mohombi, and recently she just released her song DNA. So if you're going in that direction, I'd like to see it, and I'd like to hear it live, because she's going to be in a more intimate venue, because usually we're in an arena, but we're in a studio. So I think the performance will suit her well. So I'm very looking forward to it, and glad that she's back, and she hopefully can get a redemption and a better result.
Yes, and honorary mention for a song she released this year, Oh My Oh My. Been on repeat the whole year from you. Love it. And Tim is our last artist, which is super exciting. I don't want to have anything up.
I'm gonna go a bit Linda Woodruff, and let's just say I'm very happy to welcome Eric Shadede back. And that's right. We've been saying this for many years. He hasn't been in the contest since 2015, but yes, Eric Saade is back with the song Every Minute. He co-wrote the song along with Linnea Deb, Joy Deb, and Jimmy Joker Thornfeld. So based on that lineup alone and how he is as an artist, I'm guessing we're going to get a banger out of him again. But I don't know how he bits Sting, because I think that was kind of like a mixed perception last time. I mean, I liked it, but I know a few people that didn't like it and prefer Popular better. So with this one, I thought he was going to go in the same direction as Danny and maybe send something in Swedish, because recently he's been releasing more music in Swedish. So I was a bit curious, like, you've been releasing music in Swedish recently. I thought if you were to go to Melodifestivalen, I thought you were going to go follow suit, but I'm guessing he wants to jumpstart his international career, perhaps. Lisa, your thoughts?
I'm excited to see Eric Shadé back. Every year we keep sort of since Sting we keep looking and wondering, oh, will he be back? Will he be back? And now he finally is. He kind of went off on his own and did more personal, introspective songs in Swedish, and now he's back and he's clearly ready to win, and he's going back to his old style from Man Boy and Popular that we're all familiar with, and looks like he's coming back with another pop banger. And everyone always talks about, the mamas versus daughter, the rivalry is back again. Well, we've got another rivalry here, because you've got Eric versus Danny Saucedo, who they were in the top 2 in 2011. So we've got a rematch of that coming, which is going to be exciting to see play out. And like usually doing songs in Swedish is a bit of you always think, oh no, they've basically said they're retiring. And the fact that he's coming back with something in English, no, he's here and he's ready to challenge any of the favourites that you think you have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay. Dominik, I know you've been very excited about this.
You could tell. It's amazing.
Yes.
I'm excited. And just like Lisa said, when there were rumors about the artist, I also thought that maybe the daughter and the mamas duel maybe overshadows everyone else. But now that we have another 2 acts that were like top 2 in 2011, and we have another battle going on here. Well, battle. So I'm super excited, and I think I also was wondering if it's going to be Swedish or English, because he was just like releasing Swedish music the past years. Also, very personal songs, and also not these mainstream pop bangers. I love when you see artists trying another way, trying to experiment a bit, and I think he learned a lot from this time. He now came back in English, and I think we can expect a very amazing tune with the songwriters. You can tell he's definitely in it because he knows he could maybe win it again. And I was just imagining when they would do Eurovision with no artists in Rotterdam, they could maybe just send the Meltis performance, and this would be like in the music video style, so it would look amazing, I think. And I'm super excited about that. I was hoping the whole time. I was super excited about Danny and Eric when there were rumors, but I don't know if it was because they built up this way that I'm now more excited a bit about Eric. That it was like the last one to be announced, but I'm prepared because you know what I'm going to watch this weekend.
What?
Wait.
I'm
prepared. I'm prepared. And
oh my god, why am I not surprised?
I just saw there's an interview on it by, I don't know if you can read it, Kojo, who was Melva's host like last year,
Wow.
this year.
Last year, 2019.
I am. So I'm super excited. Going to watch that. And
How much should Eric pay you to plug that?
you can buy it here. Yes, I'm super excited, and I can't wait to hear the song. And I hope we get another maybe English album next year from him, because I think I have all of his old albums.
And
So
you
I'm
want
very
to
excited.
and you want to complete that collection. Maria, your thoughts?
It's so wonderful to see Eric coming back. And actually, okay, time for fun facts. When I learned that Eric is coming back, I was listening to his Sting song. Coincidence? I think not. And I'm super excited about his upcoming performance. I'm sure he's going to get back with a banger. Just like, for example, Sting, or probably maybe some popular vibes. I don't know. There's still enough to expect, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna reach high places, and I would just love to see him back on stage.
And maybe back at Eurovision. I love everyone. I'm not taking any sides for it.
Okay. All right. Just to wrap up this 3-part series, now that we know all 28, how does this compare to obviously the past, let's say, 5-6 years? Lisa?
Oh, there's no comparison. This is easily a showcase of Melfest All-Stars with a few newcomers thrown into the mix. I mean, the past couple of years, the quality is kind of, well, you know, all the talk has been, okay, maybe they're sort of starting to run out of ideas. And everyone always thinks back to the golden age of like 2014 or 2016, those, and like even as recently as 2017 is like really good standard all the way through, and past couple of years maybe hasn't quite been up to the same level across the board, but now, wow, okay, I mean, what we've lost in 2020 in terms of the pandemic happening, wow, SVT have made sure that 2021 is going to pop off with a bang, with just a whole showcase of who's who, and you've got multiple X winners. You've got those that have been in multiple times. They know what they're doing. You've got all your old favorites like Charlotte and Jessica and Eric and the Mamas and Dota. It's just dripping with talent throughout the board, and I'm excited to see what they all deliver, because they're all going to stand out and be unique in their own way, and that's what's exciting, to see what they all bring.
All right, then, Maria, for you, how would you compare this? Obviously, you said you're a newbie, and obviously I'm just familiar with like maybe the year or so. Compare it to 2020.
Compared to 2020, well, I'm not so familiar with 2020, but okay, 2020 is more known to me than other years, and still I'm just happy I'm dwelling on it finally. And I can see some familiar faces, not only one or two, or just a range. And I'm just looking forward to the show itself, just to see how they all will do. Well, all of the participants sound really promising, so it's really hard to predict anything, like just even briefly. But I'm really looking forward to the show, and to watch everything that they prepared.
Okay, how about you, Dominik? Because I know you're just bottling it up, so just tell me your thoughts.
Well, You know, I love them all. I always end up, like, when I watch Melfast, I have like maybe one or two songs I don't like, but I love the rest. So this is on repeat the whole time. I still listen. I think I listened more to Melfast this year than Eurovision, I think by far. But it's just so good. And well, this year I'm super excited. I'm also very sad because we can't go there. And I always had a feeling that when Krista Bergman's last year, they're going to pull a very big edition. So I'm very sad that we can't go, but they're gonna have a big party. They have amazing artists. So much. I don't know. Every semifinal will be like a final. There will be so much talent in there. There will be known, unknown artists, and I don't think it's easy to predict who will be the winner in the end. But you can already tell that the final will be so strong. It will be very close, probably. Maybe like this year, very close winning. But yeah, I'm super excited. I hope we can go soon again because I need Melvis in my life. And yes, I was thinking about doing watch parties, but we can't do that. But yeah, maybe on Twitter or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just like 2 or 3 months away, and I'm very excited to hear the first songs. And
Actually, what? At the time of recording, 2 months and 3 days.
oh yes. Oh, not so far away. And
Yeah, exactly.
Bring on 2021.
Yeah, I actually share your sentiments on that one. First of all, I'm really gutted because I was actually planning to go to the final this time, and I've actually had it all planned out, and all of a sudden, okay, nope, we're not going to have an audience. So, cry for Tim, we can't go. But second of all, we all know that this is Krista Bjorkman's last year, so we all knew that he was going to pull out all stops to try and get the 7th win for Sweden, and he will do whatever it takes, and it looks like he's got a promising lineup for them to deliver that for him. And let's just say that I'm really happy because it's all well-known artists, and we're all like, let's just say I'm either going to be really happy or I'm just going to be scared of what to look at social media if someone does not get through to the final or Andra Hansen.
There will be meltdowns. There will be lots of meltdowns.
Yeah, it'll be like another 2019, like, So, they've already made the Mello app available worldwide, well, most places, so download it, but we still don't know if we're allowed to. Who knows? But anyways, that wraps up this whole series of Melodifestivalen and Sugar Ets. I like to thank Dominik, Lisa, and Maria to sharing our thoughts with you guys. If you like the video, press the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and also don't forget to follow us at ESCXTRA on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But for now, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon in the next one.
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.